Hey, Paul Darby here. So let me just give an intro kind of a thing to what I'm doing now and why it may or may not affect you depending on what you want to do. So if you're a follower, meaning if you kind of check out what I do, if you follow what I do a little bit online, um, then this will probably be of interest. If you're not and you're just going, I want money, I don't want anything else, I'm making money, then you're not going to want this part. Now, I focus a lot on generating more income because that's what I do online and in the real world, and a lot of you guys want to do that too. I heard Oprah Winfrey say it's not about the money. And at the time, I understood her salary to be about 80 million a year. And I thought, well, honey, if I made 80 million a year, it wouldn't be about the money for me either, you know? And, Tony Robbins says, follow your passion, not the money. And I always, and all the motivational people, and I love Tony Robbins, by the way, I'm not saying anything other than he's awesome. Um, but I always heard that stuff and went, all of y'all shut up. I need money and then I'll be groovy, right? I got to get money because I've been at the place where I didn't want to go to the mailbox, I didn't want to answer the phone, all that stuff. And if you're there, you don't have to be. And if you're not there, great, because it's like stress. So here's what's going on: no stress environment, just having fun. Um, Not that life is all just fun. Before I digress and get philosophical, lots of stuff going on. I have a podcast network, pauldarbypodcast.tv, pauldarbypodcast.com. Go over there and get a free account. Actually, get a premium account and you'll get premium content. I have the new premium platform going live tonight. The new one. Yeah, finally. Oh my gosh. And you may start uploading podcasts. I have podcasts done on how to upload, why would you want to? Well, you can talk to people and direct them toward whatever you're doing online and go, hey, if you think I'm groovy, if you think this is groovy, if you like the idea, then you can do this too. So that's going on, and that's for me and you. The stuff I do is for me and you because I set up systems that work. I do stuff, and if it works, I create a system so that you may replicate it. And I typically have my system so it'll do the most for you because a lot of you guys have not been on, international leaderboards, and you'd like to be. And by the way, you would like to be. The checks are nice. So I'll have other stuff too, like this is the new remote control for my robotic targeting acquisition system for my um, running and gunning school, gun training, self-defense. I don't know what to call it. And if you see this orange one down there, that's a robotic camera. I just got that. It's called Solo Shot if you feel like looking up the stuff that I'm doing. So I'm sitting here in front of a fake vinyl wall. That's the only thing you're going to get fake out of me behind that wall because I had it in the podcast studio and there's the monitors, a couple of them and stuff going on. I'm back in my spare room because I moved into a big building and got uh, was turning into Mr. Big Pants and now, by the way, I'm Mr. Small Pants, so let me tell you about some of the topics. Like, I don't know if you can tell if you've been, wait. Oh, how about that for a shirt? Come on. But I'm not going to go too much. Oh, little belly button there. Which way are we going here? What are you doing, dude? All right. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is really thin. I'm down 16 pounds from January, and 12 of those are from the last week, and I did those with intermittent fasting. So why do you care? Maybe you don't. I don't know, but I watched that movie Limitless. Did you see that? And that guy's brain, I said, oh, I'm going to check on that stuff. So I started researching because I can. I get to do some of the stuff in life that I want to do because I have the money to fund it. That's what the podcast network is about. Some of the stuff I'm doing. So you can do the things in your life and fund it. I do stuff that doesn't make money because I like doing it. And I have an income that enables me to do it. How about some of that for you? So that's what this is about if you choose to follow me. Anyway, the whole thing was on that, and then I'm going to end the video. I'm going to give you a resource and end the video. On that, I started studying nootropics, and I got into the ketone diet, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and more research. Now, I'm a degreed nutritionist and a personal trainer. I was all that before the internet and owned gyms and all that. So I had a little bit of understanding about how stuff worked at the mitochondria level. So cellular level and how the energy and information transfer happens in the cells. Not being all that, I'm just so what I found out was the body and the brain work so much better when you get them off of sugar. But I'll talk about it, and so I bought pills and all stuff and different practice and bulletproof coffee and just on and on and on and on. And then I discovered intermittent fasting. You can look it up on, all over the internet. And I started shedding weight and feeling really good. And I had to quit. I'm off my fast now. Last night I ate big old hamburgers and home French fries. They were baked, and the meat was non-antibiotic. It was range-free. I buy it locally, and it's good beef. It's not pumped full of crap. So the podcast network will be about a lot of stuff. It'll be about making money. It'll be about hanging out with me. It'll be about why I don't have a microwave or a television set anymore, why I eat some of the way I do, and why my brain pan is becoming clearer. Lots of stuff going on. So, with that in mind, I'm just inviting you to join me at the podcast network if you want. And if you want to plug into some of the money stuff too, that would be, delightful because I'll show you how to do it. I have stuff hitting really well right now. And I would just invite you to come plug in, hang out, and get your own podcast channel. This is part of it. Get yourself over at the podcast network and plug in, and then you just get a webcam and start making videos and going, hey, I'm so and so, and I want to tell you about so and so. Because once you put that up and put your link up, and if you join as a premium member at the podcast network, I'll pay you for everybody that you bring in. And under every video, you just put, hey, if you like this, come see all mine, everybody else's premium content for $7 a month. And I'll pay you half of that every month and more and more and more. And it's on and on. But anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about now. I just wanted to say, hey, I just bought Frank Kern's new platform. And that bad boy runs about 500 a month. So some of you will be able to get it and some not. But I will be moving. You won't be getting one email 28 times. And the reason that some of you guys do that is because you're on 28 lists of mine. But part of one tiny thing of what his platform does is delineates lists and automatically maintains them. So, it'll be a cleaner experience. You get emails about what you want. You won't get emails about, or you get emails about stuff you want, and you won't get emails about stuff you won't. For example, some of you will see this, and it's just me hanging out, sharing about some stuff and letting you know about things that are going on. And some of you don't care. You don't care. I don't care to look at you, dude. I don't care to listen to you. Okay, I get it. Some of you look at it and go, hey, what's new? What's going on? I kind of like this format. If you do, well, here we go. Big, 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 lots of new stuff going on. I want to help plug you into it. And if you choose to, and hopefully be mildly entertaining and interesting and fascinating. And if you don't think so, there's a whole bunch of people talking in front of their cameras and webcams, and you can be one of them. So go do that. All right. See ya.